enable work status based on this particular U01 EPC external character. So let's create this E01 EPC. I think we were creating at that time. So we created owner, we created U01 external profit center. Yeah.
Great. This zero profit center, where did you create this? Did you create this here, or did you create this in BW?
It's standard content. Zero profit center is already available. I have not created. SAP delivered that zero.
Okay, thank you.
Whatever starts with zero, that is delivered by SAP. Standard content. So this is U01 profit center. In this, I have some attributes also. Water attribute we added. Yeah. Now, we need to maintain master data in this. Let's go to master data maintenance. So here some profit centers are there. Yeah. Let's say YB110, YB111, two profit centers are there. For this, I have maintained the owner. Remember, here one more point. These are the base level members. That means this member. YB600, YB900, these members we discussed. We maintain YB110, YB111. Also, you need to maintain this hierarchy node as a characteristic value. Remember, you are going to maintain hierarchy node as a characteristic value. So this is written on, this is on top of zero profit center. Now what I am going to do, I am going to maintain this YBH111 add line, controlling area A000, YBH111, YBH111. So who is the owner? The owner is, let's say, here. We should have all these three users in the BW system, two users in the BW system. Now, save. Yeah, click on it. Master data of characteristic U01 EPC saved, attribute saved. Now, we need to, this user is not available or not, we have to check in the BW system. So let's check, go to SU01, because whatever values I am giving, I have to create the user ID. SU01. So this user is not in. So I will create this user. I am copying Srikanth and creating Kiran. Yeah. So user type is dialog user, not service user. Right, my user is created. I just log on and log on. I just log on now.
Kiran, when we create this password,
normally basis team does it, and then auto trigger temporary password comes to our inbox. It's the same thing, is it? Correct, correct. Same. So when I connect to using Kiran, I will get one new password after now.
Corinne, do we have access to this screen, SU01?
Yes, you just check. If you have SU01 access, then you have this. You should have. Now, here I have my user ID. So both the user IDs, Kiran and Srikanth, both are available now in the system, and in the external profit center, we maintain this. Now we have to connect to BPC. Come here. So what is the next step I said here? Add hierarchy nodes, U01 EPC and define the manager. This is done. So for base level members, I have given Srikanth. For the manager, I have given Kiran. Now we need to enable work status based on U01 EPC. Let's go to the BPC screen. I just connect. So I'm just taking our environment, connecting to our environment. This is the environment. Now let's go here. Administration. We have one model already. You see our model is here. U01 same. So in this we have profit center. So we created this model based on a composite provider. Now go to features here. Go to work status configure. Now when I go to work status configuration, all the models whatever we created, those will be available. Now click on U01 save. You have the work states in the sense that they explained here. First state is unlocked. In the unlocked state, first step is unlocked. In the unlocked state, everyone can plan. All owners, manager can plan the data. Right? Then, in the second state is submit. This is the submit state. In the submit state, you can say manager can plan the data. The person who submitted the data, he cannot plan the data. So this pink color is basically lock the data. So pink color is basically to lock the data. Locked data basically. So now you see here, quantity can be planned by user when it is unlocked state. Quantity cannot be planned by the owner, that is the user, who is the owner of that particular profit center in the submitted state. Quantity is not planned by the owner or manager in the approved state. Right? In the submitted state, the manager can plan the data. This is what these 4 steps shows you. Now, how can I configure this one here in the work status? Now, three work states are there. One is unlocked. First one, by default it will come. I have not created this one. You might have observed it's come by the system. And the order is 0. Second one, I will create submitted. So click on add. So name. Submit. Submit. So submitted, who is going to submit the data? Always the owner is going to submit the data, right? So if you are sending a leave request, you are the consultant, you will send your leave request, you will submit your leave request to your manager. So always the owner sends the, submits the data. So controlled by the owner. There are three options controlled by owner and manager, owner and manager. Owner, manager. So always submitted is linked to owner. Manual entry, right? So in the submitted state, what we decided, manual entry can be done by the manager. See? In the owner submit the data to manager, the manager of YB110 can change the data. If your customer says, no, manager or owner both cannot change in submitted state, then you have to say none. Manual entry none. None means no one can change data in this particular submitted state. For me, manager can change. Yeah, click on OK. So submitted manager. Then next state, approved. Approved state. So this is available only with the manager. Manager can approve the data. So in this, manual entry cannot be done by owner or manager both. Then manual entry none. So it's locked. Manual entry is locked. So these are the three work states I created. Then what is the owner dimension? It is the owner dimension is profit center, right? And what is the profit center hierarchy? The profit center hierarchy is H1, which is this. Go to RS H1. So one thing, your owner dimension should have this property.
YBH 1.
YBH 111, correct. So this profit center name is H1. Profit center name is H1. See, this is the hierarchy name H1. Yeah. This is having this profit center. The same displayed here automatically. Profit center hierarchy is H1. Right. Now, owner defined by property. See, basically, I'm not going with zero profit center owner because zero profit center is not having any owner. What I'm trying to say here, when you go here, profit center, this is my profit center. When I go to attributes here, right, here I don't have any owner. There are some attributes, person responsible, all these things are there, but I cannot use this one as my planning performer or reviewer, or for my locking data I don't use person responsible. So I have not maintained any master data here. I have maintained only for U01 EPC. It will come. Right. I have profit center, but nothing is maintained in this person responsible or user responsible. Now the question comes here. Nowhere I am mentioning U01 underscore EPC, external profit center. Here I am taking profit center where owner is not maintained. Correct. When this is the case, we need to write a baddie defined by customer implementation, where you can write the baddie, define an owner property by implementing baddie RSBPCB underscore settle. Right? So there is an enhancement spot given by SAP in order to execute this first status. The enhancement spot name is RSBPCB underscore settle. Yeah, there we have. Now, when you are locking the data, this is one thing. Defined by customer implementation. The customer implementation, I will tell the system that when you find the profit center YB110, then you go to external profit center. In the external profit center, you check YB110, whether that characteristic value is available or not. If the characteristic value YB110 is available, then take the owner from that external profit. That is what I'm going to write in the customer implementation. When you lock the data, right, I'm talking about this part. When you lock the data, you are going to lock for a particular data region. It's not like that.
Kiran,
Yeah.
can't we define the base members and the hierarchy here itself? Again, why this customer implementation bad is every time when we key a profit center, it automatically go to that hierarchy. So instead, if you run a baddie and all, it's like even the time consuming, right?
But you have a correct point, valid point. You see this zero profit center, right?
Right.
In this zero profit center, the data, whatever it comes for the base level member, correct? If I maintain person responsible, that is for the base level member. What about the hierarchy node member? Let's say YBH 111. I'm not going to maintain on that zero profit center that one. That is a separate hierarchy I have, right? Who is the responsible person for this particular YB 111? I don't know. Even I am not maintaining in my zero profit center. Correct? That's why we are going to create the external profit center. If I take external profit center, I am manually maintaining this YBH 111 and I am adding the manager for this particular YBH 111.
So can
That's
you
why
go
we
back
go
to
for
in BPC screen here? Yeah, here you have this hierarchy area, right? No, not at all. The other one. Sorry, the other one. Studio, I believe. Not
From
studio.
studio.
Here you have hierarchy area, right? Oh, this is something which again fetches data from BW. So
BW, ECC system, yeah, whatever they're maintaining. The zero PCA hierarchy, you maintain some group, profit center group there, that will be displayed here. Right. Now, you see here other dimensions. You have to define a work status region, right? Let's define a region. I want to lock my data based on my company code, fiscal year, right? And yeah, category, version. Those three you have to set. Yeah? Currently, I want to lock my data based on version, based on fiscal. Yeah. If you want, you can select company code not required because anyway I'm going to take my profit center here. So for a particular profit center, particular fiscal year, particular version you can. So when you select fiscal year, you have to select fiscal year variant also.
Corinne, if your owner property is for example company code, you would not need a baddie, correct?
No, for everything you need a baddie. See the point why I am going for baddie, because for hierarchy node I cannot maintain a user or manager in the standard hierarchy. When you create an hierarchy, you cannot maintain a user manager for this hierarchy in BW system. That's why you are going for external profit center. You are maintaining a manager for that. That's why you have to create a baddie. Whether that may be zero company code, that may be zero profit center, that may be any other hierarchy.
But in the standard BPC, we didn't have to do this.
Yeah. That is the difference, right? We are taking the concept of standard and we are doing some work around to enable like that.
So Kiran, can we say like in ECC this functionality is not available. That's why we are now doing a workaround in BPC.
Correct. So now let's save this one. Enable work status. Click on. Okay. So we need to add another dimension. So controlling area we can select the context. Okay, later select it. Click on. There is an option here, you see, set work state by info provider. Basically what happens, we created this work status based on a composite provider. Your composite provider can have more than one ADSO, real-time ADSO, or planning ADSO. Then when you set the work status, which ADSO it should affect. Yeah? When you select set work state by info provider, system give you one option to choose the ADSO which you want to lock. Right. So now define by customer implementation, and we have defined the data region and work status is enabled. Now we have to define the body. Yeah. Okay.
So it doesn't matter which owner dimension you select. You will always create a baddie.
Come again. So first you can define the baddie, then you can come here, define the work status, or you define the work status, then you define the baddie. Both are.
No. What I'm asking is, you will need to define a baddie no matter what dimension you select as the
Correct.
owner, as a driver
Correct.
dimension. Okay.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. Now there is a transaction code. What is the transaction code? SA19. I don't know whether I have access key or not. Oh, I connected via Kiran, right? Let's connect with other user. I think I have access key for this user. SC19. So here RS BPC RS BPC star RS BPC set user BPF and work status setting user logic. This is the one. There are some BPF related enhancement spots also. You have to check. Just check the documentation. Now, in this, let's create a baddie. Enhancement implementation. Z work status, or we can give our name of Z work status underscore upload. Just for our identification, I'm giving the month. Create. Not. Forgot to ask it. Not enough. Okay, he might be sleeping. Yeah, I'll get it and keep it that. That's okay. So now, work status we define. Now we have to define this particular baddie. This I will show you how to define this particular baddie. Work status is one set. Now we understood the logic of work status. Work status basically to log the data. Now we need to understand business process flows. శ్రీకాంత్ గారు మనకి ఈ శ్రీకాంత్ బీపీసీ లెవెల్లో శ్రీకాంత్ యూజర్ ఉంది కదా మీది, దానికి యాక్సెస్కి అప్లై చేయగలరా? చేసి ఒక మిస్డ్ కాల్ ఇవ్వండి. అప్లై చేసిన తర్వాత నాకు మిస్డ్ కాల్ ఇప్పుడు చేస్తారా తర్వాత చేస్తారా? 1 minute. ఓకే. So he's applying the access key. Now, once he applies, he will tell us. Now, when I'm creating the baddie, now we are talking about work status only. Work status baddie we are talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
In what all are scenarios wherein we can use this work status? One you have said, like, profit center and hierarchy. Likely, what other scenarios would you in your experience, we can use work status?
Always remember one thing. Always work status can be enabled on a dimension or characteristic which is having hierarchy. Let's say if you want to enable work status on version, not possible because version is not having any hierarchy. Yeah. So the owner dimension or driving dimension should have hierarchy. Otherwise, it will not work.
Okay. This is only when you have this hierarchy and this member relation.
Yeah. That's why the problem comes. Because work status uses hierarchy to derive the manager. Now, normal BW system on hierarchy is a text. For the text, I can't maintain any attribute. That's why the problem comes. So we have to go for the workaround. Now, what is the code I'm going to write here? Yeah, I have to write a code here, correct? Let's say I will show you the code what I'm going to write. Somewhere I kept it. IBPF code.
So Kiran, earlier also for those Fox formulas, you have written certain codes, right? I think, have you bought it? I don't see them actually.
I told you that path where you find it that document that you have to download. We have to download those things.
Oh, okay.
Fox, I told you, right? There is a planning function where you create the Fox formula. There you can click on one information icon. There you will get all the documentation. Outside the documentation is not available. You have to go through the documentation, or you just take the copy of that one. You have to download that one, screen by
Oh,
screen. It is taking a lot of time.
sure, sure.
Yeah. So
The
here,
basic
yeah,
which you have shown, if you can share that, that's fine. I mean, this as we get into the work, the real work, we can get all this.
correct.
But,
One second, I have opened the wrong code. I want to show you IBPF code. Somewhere I kept it. Yeah, IBPF. So if you see here, there is a code, some code here. Here, this is the copied code for this particular bag. Constants, yeah. Then output format. These are the output format. Something developer can know. This you can enable based on this code. Now you can take for your project. You can take the same code and you can enable it. Now, what I'm going to change here. Here you have to give the environment name. Our environment name is U01 uh,
fine.
underscore
Yeah.
env. Correct? So same thing I'm going to give U01 U01 N. Okay. Now, performer reviewer properties it is asking. My performer property, here it is U01 performer, U01 reviewer you have to give. But I have maintained Warner. Correct. So I can give Warner here. Yeah. So just I'm changing to Warner. Let's see how it works. For reviewer also I have Warner only. Let's see how it works. If not, I will maintain same. Oh, if not, change it. Yeah. So here I'm changing. This is U01 environment. So my performer, Warner, reviewer. Two things we have to maintain. We have maintained only one. Okay, we'll do one thing. Let's maintain the reviewer here. So I have U01 UPC. We have Warner only. This is Warner. So let's say I want to maintain. Basically, what happened now? This is based on IBPF. We have S4F80, right? In that they maintained these things. I'll show you where you will find the documentation configuration steps relevant to this. That is there in S4F80. From where we'll find out the page number first. Three 25. 325 is basically I'm going to give 336, 10 pages. See here, configure BPC work status with a baddie for SAP BPC optimized for S/4HANA. So here they clearly mentioned how you have to follow these particular steps. So these are all connections. First, we are creating UW performer. Yeah, this is the one. So this is UW performer. Finish. Here, just we need to give the name of this. We choose 12. Length they are taking 12 because user ID length is 12 one in BW. Maximum 12 digits user ID length. That's why they have chosen 12 here. Now, reviewer property is created. For this new info object, like in the name field, enter this. Yeah, char and data type. Make sure that char and data type is there. Select the case sensitive and all this. In the property section, choose master data and select attribute. What is this? Choose master data. So master data we need to select. Create external characteristic. This is external profit center, what we created. Before creating external profit center, you have to create the performer and review. So in this, you maintain the attributes. Yeah. Now you have the controlling area, external profit center, performer, and review. These are the values maintained. BPC environment you have to maintain, and you have to maintain the work statuses, work states. And once you maintain the work state, configure the work access the work state. Right? So here what we maintained Warner, right? Instead of Warner, we can maintain the UW performer, UW reviewer, so that it will be easy for us to understand this problem. Yeah. Let's maintain two characteristics. New characteristic. U01 PERF, performer means Warner. U01 performer, char and reference object, not reference. So earlier we created Warner, the same way you have to create this one. So the length, they are saying 12, so let's maintain 12. Master data and text we need. Yeah, these two we need. That's it. Just activate it. Operation in progress. In this, I'm going to add two IDs. One is Srikanth, another one is Kiran. U01 perform. So I'm just maintaining two IDs. Performer, two performers I have. Those two performers I'm going to maintain. I'm using U0 No, it's so add line. So I'm taking two. One is Kiran. Another one is Srikanth. Right? Click on save. Text also, if you want, you can maintain. Else leave it. Whatever user IDs, performance you have to maintain in this. Now, The next one, reviewer, correct? So right click, new characteristic, U01 reviewer. Reviewer means the manager or VP. U01 reviewer. Finish. Length 12. Master data and text required. Check and activate it. And same like master data I'm going to maintain. Add line, add line. Save it. Check. You are not maintaining also okay, but let's maintain. Yeah. So let's go to the profit center of EPC, external profit center. Here you just add these two. U01 performer. This is U01 performer. And you maintain also U01 reviewer. Click on check active. Earlier I maintained only one Warner dimension. Those values I'm maintaining as performer and reviewer. So here, go here. Just I'm maintaining the master data. I'm not changing anything. Just I will add those values. So this Warner performer reviewer I'm going to maintain. So Control C, performer will not change. Control C, Control V. He is the reviewer. Yeah. So for this reviewer will be Kiran for these two. Just I maintain like this. Yeah, this I have maintained. No use for work status reviewer is not useful. Only this is useful. Now click on save. So here I'm changing. I have U01 performer, U01 reviewer. One more thing, I have ERP profit center here because it's IBPF/ERP is coming. Just change it to 0 profit center. 0 profit underscore PTR. What else? Just check any ERP objects are there. So slash control F slash ERP flat. I'm just finding it out. If I find anything, I will replace. Okay. Now make sure that your info object this is correct. And here external profit center. For this profit center system finds, it should go with U01 EPC. U01 EPC is my external profit center. Okay. So let's see whether it is asking the active key or not. If not, I will maintain this. SC19. You applied the access key. Now you will get this message. Remember, you will get like this. If it is asking access key, you just inform him. So just save it as local option. Now it's going inside. Bad implementation is Z work status underscore OCT. Implementation class ZCL underscore work status underscore October. Baddie definition, Baddie RSBPC set user. So it will be, you just need to tell your ABAP consultant so that he can write it. You should show the path where to write. Remaining all these things can be maintained by him. First time it will take like that. Now, here you have to maintain the filter value first. Let's maintain the filter value. Create combination. These are written in that document. Application ID, not model ID. I want application ID. Select this. Asset ID means environment ID. Click on this. So value equal to, so what is the environment ID? U01 underscore ENV. So I'm telling the system this Baddie should work environment ENV for the environment U01 ENV. So if you have n number of models in this ENV, all those n number of models, this Baddie will work. Now where to write this program, whatever we developed? So just activate it. Without writing anything, I just activated. Let's see whether it will activate or not.
Kiran, you can write baddies also, is it?
No, I don't know. So I don't know about. That is the copied code. I have not written. I took it from some other place and I am using. Yeah.
Well, it says not implemented.
We are implementing now. Go to implementing class here. Now double click on this. Do you want to create implementation? Yes. Now here I'm going to copy paste my particular code. Method, this logic be in between. I mean, method and end method you have to copy paste.
Okay, this is just a process.
Control C. Yeah. So that's it. Just check the code. Yeah. I have not used underscore, right?
No, you
Yeah,
have
zero
used
one,
it.
yeah. Correct one.
Yeah,
Right?
correct only. Right.
Check. No syntax error found. Now we can test this work status. Let's test it. So I'm going here in order to test the work status. From here, we need to configure the work status first. Then you can configure your Bex query to test it. In the web also, in BPC 11 web, we can create web input templates. I have not shown you. Let me show you now. Go to library here. First click on home. Okay. Then first time I'm using library in this particular BPC 11. Let's see how it works.
It should be in the My Activities tab.
My activities is BPC related. Somewhere here only. My activities. Oh. I can create a web report. Not here, that not here. My activities. My activities BPC related stuff. Sir. My activities can be internal server error. Okay. What is this system report? System reports is like audit reports and all these things. If not, we'll go to analysis for office and build. They should give option of creating web reports in BPC web. BPC 10.1 it is there. Let's see BPC 11 it is there. They have not given up. Earlier it is available in the view. My activity. No. Oh,
In the right
now
hand
let's
side
go.
view,
Yes, sorry.
to the right hand side view, there view.
No, this is showing only something else. Favorites, my activities timeline, chart. Preferences, all this. Here, those are not there. Actually, in the home, you should see in the home tab on that web report. It's not there. See, administration also it's not there. Modeling, info providers, all those things are there. Features. Yeah, so it's not there. Let's go to analysis for office workbook. We have a Bex query, right? So, composite provider, aggregation level, on top of aggregation level, let's see any Bex query is there. If not, for the testing, we need to create a query. On top of that, we can do it. So, sales planning test. What? We just open this one. What is there? Just let's check this. U01, AL01, sheet definition, key figures, filter, profit center, YB1. Yeah, profit center is there. So let's use this one. U01, AL01, Q001. Go to analysis for office and open this. It should be on top of your composite one. Analysis. File. Okay. Insert data source. Select data source. Hit. So now I'm connecting with Srikanth, who is the performer, owner of YB110. So what is that query ID? U01 AL01. U01 underscore AL01 underscore U001. Somewhere here in the analysis for office, you will find locking option. So for you, which is the month? Fiscal year
October.
2008. 2008. Posting period is okay. So now here I can see some quantity. Quantity is not input ready. Not all ADS1 can be filled. Quantity is not input ready. Data select character user one comment. Not input ready. It should be input ready. We might forget. Have we created any characteristic relationship? I'll check this. So work status is here only. It's not active. ADS1 should be in the planning mode. So let's go to data store object. ADS4 open. It should be in the planning mode. And we have some data also. Okay, that's okay. So we created the BEX query. We created the work status. Now enabled work status is enabled. Tomorrow what we'll do, we'll test this work status. Day 25. Test the work status. And then we'll go for business process flow. Process flow. Then we'll go for audit. India, October 31st or 30th. First October 30th. Any questions? Okay. So tomorrow use the same meeting. Yeah, we'll connect tomorrow same time, same meeting. Thank you. Have a nice day. Tomorrow we'll test the work.
Thank you.